All right, welcome back to Movie Night, where we have our special guest, Stirling John of Stirling John Music, joining us. He's going to help us decide on some great movie choices for tonight, as well as talk a little bit about what he's doing in the music industry. Now, Stirling, you recently had a single that came out September 28th, record time, I believe.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about, now, how did you get into music, and what are you doing now, and what's kind of in the future, before we get into your first movie?
Yeah, so I sang all my life, and I started in actually church when I was 5 years old, singing in front of people. And then through my life, it just kind of went to the side. I sang with my family in Ontario.
Okay.
And then career happened, moved across Canada to Alberta. And
what brought you to Alberta?
yeah, so I always aspired to be a police officer, and I got into the Mounties when I was 19.
Okay.
So Alberta was my number one pick to come to, and I got Alberta, so I went to Lethbridge first, and then up north to Fox Lake, Fort Vermilion.
Okay.
And then got a transfer down to Stony Plain, and so I've been working here for the last 7 years, as well as on the helicopter air platform.
So what got you into music?
So, I mean, life happens, and there was hardships that happened in my life. It made me grow, and I went through a divorce, and I just needed something that was going to keep me grounded.
Yeah.
And I reverted back to music. I mean, it was stagnant for so many years, but it was just a safe place for me. So, I had reached out to Kijiji and found a band, Hometown Stereo. And that was a couple of years ago, and I met some great guys through that.
Nice.
And the rest is history. So I work in as well with the band, but I'm also building my own music future as well as a solo artist. And it's been really growing over the last couple of years, and it's going to continue to, I believe, and it's going to put a lot of hard work into it.
Now, your music's on Apple Play, right, or iTunes, I should say.
It's
and
everywhere.
Spotify, you can hear it on... I do know it's been getting some radio play as well.
Yeah.
So very cool. To
Record Time is going to be tracked here professionally, so it should be hitting radio stations across Canada here after November 9th.
That's fantastic. So make sure to check that out. Now, that being said, let's get into the movies, man. Let's get into what is a movie what's a movie that comes to your mind that's kind of a movie that stands out in your head that you think that everybody would enjoy seeing, and something that kind of is your go-to.
Well, sometimes people think that I'm a very serious individual. They say, Stirling, you need to smile more, or whatever. But the truth of the matter is I love comedy, and
This is our fourth take, by the way, because he couldn't stop laughing through the first three. Continue.
And this is Ice-T.
It's Ice-T. I want to make sure he pointed out. It's Ice-T. Non-alcoholic. Continue.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the thing is, the other guys would be my go-to for comedy.
Now that's Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It's just one of those videos that, I mean, you got to take what Hollywood has with a grain of salt as to how they show police investigations. And it's funny how Hollywood depicts police sometimes, where they're fighting over certain files, like they want the big files and all that. But the other guys is just so funny. Yeah.
Is there any relation to actual police work in there that you go, oh yeah, I know that's exactly what happens at the office, or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get paired up with a partner, and everybody has different personalities.
Yeah.
And I mean, your partner and you are pretty tight. You go everywhere together. You work the same shifts, the days, the nights, and you go for coffee. And there's definitely some police officers that have similar types of humor.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, you know what? That being said, guys, let's check out the trailer for the movie The Other Guys.
Tell me once again why I got on this roof. I chalked that up to bad life choices.
In the toughest city in the world, nobody fights crime like these guys.
Somebody call 911. Holy sh**.
And then there's the other guys.
Stop humming that song.
We know. All the gunfights, all the car chases, all the sex we don't want to have with women, but we have to, all due to what you guys do.
And we do it again and again.
Hey! If I want to hear you talk, I will shove my arm and work your mouth like a puppet.
Peace out. Real characters.
You stop it, man.
What?
I think you're a fake cop.
I hear a guy who's probably a little insecure.
All units, we've got a possible jumper.
We all know you're in a very dark place right now.
I'm gonna do it!
You're feeling as if sweet death is your only release.
Oh, we got a second jumper!
Oh, look, he's flying.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm his wife.
This is a ball and chain.
Oof.
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I am a real cop.
I'm working on a huge case. You're coming with me.
It's a wooden gun. Oh! Listen up. We need your cooperation.
Run!
We are doing a lot of property damage. Oh, cool, a helicopter. Where'd you learn to drive like that? Grand Theft Auto.
I want to do good cop, bad cop. I come strong, and then you come in.
Got it.
I want to know everything now.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you. You're reasonable.
You want to talk to me?
I thought you said bad cop, bad cop.
I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Pick another bird. Peacocks, they don't fly, Terry. They don't, do they?
Just let him have it, Captain.
The other guys.
How do they walk away in movies without flinching when it explodes behind them? There's no way. The movie industry is completely irresponsible for the way they portray explosions.
All right, so we got a chance to check with the other guys. Also got Dwayne Johnson in there, which is another. I just love watching his shows. Very funny. Jumanji, nice movie. Anyway, but the other guys, check it out, guys. It's a lot of fun. Sterling, what's a movie that has to do with police officers? Maybe not as funny as the other guys, but something that you could kind of go, okay, I can identify with this. What's a movie that comes to mind that you think you can identify with, maybe more so than some of the others?
I would say an all-time favorite was End of Watch.
Okay, now this is with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I can't recall the other actor's name that was his partner, but...
Terrible with names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I think... Well, I mean, it's got a lot of action, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the movie really shows the tight bond between police officers. You know, I mean, you're going to dangerous calls, you know, and they're backing you up, and you're protecting their life, and they're protecting yours. So, yeah, it's a great show.
Nice. Very cool. So let's check out the trailer for End of Watch.
I am Police Officer 2, Brian Taylor. This is my partner, Officer Zavala.
I'm in my chonies.
I know, dude. Come on.
I'm in my chonies. No.
Come on, man. We work basic patrol here in Newton, one of the toughest divisions in the LAPD.
Take pride in what you do, you guys. Yes, sir.
I got him. Try to run. Pin him, man. Pin him.
You know, I see you guys out here being good little company men. It's all fun and games. You get to run and jump and fight and shoot.
I'm down with that.
Watch your six.
Everybody here is family.
You know I love you, man. I would lay down my life for you, dude. Hey, partner, what's up?
I want to have a daughter, man. That'd be so cool. Just don't let her date cops. She's not dating anyone. Okay. Ever.
105 North Avenue, 52.
Third section 13, Roger.
What are we looking for again?
Dope, money, and guns.
Hablas inglés o español?
Good. You good, partner?
I'm good. What? He's got more bling than the old lady's wedding ring.
That guy is into something. You're not a detective. Follow me into the house.
Policía!
Oh, my God.
Be careful. You just tugged on the tail of the snake. It's gonna turn around and bite you back.
You think I know we're rolling up on?
Every day feel the heat in the city.
Put your hands over your head. Get up.
Cartels are operating here. They operate by a different set of rules.
So why do they call you Big Evil?
Because my evil's big.
You're my brother. If anything happened to you, I would take care of your kids.
We're
Word is, we got a hit on y'all, man. Y'all been greenlit.
We're cops. Everybody wants to kill us.
Whoa. Search and X-ray 13, suspect running on foot.
Look at me. We're shooting our way out of here, bro.
Okay. On 3, dude. You're gonna empty your mag and run. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so we got a chance to check out End of Watch. Awesome movie. I think I'm going to check it out again. Such a killer movie. Brings us to our third and final movie choice for tonight. Now, I noticed the genre seems to be related around the police force and all that sort of stuff, too. I'm assuming the third one might be that. Tell us a little bit about your third movie choice that people should check out tonight, and why.
Okay, Courageous. You know,
Okay.
it's a show that really has some action in it.
Right.
Shows what police officers go to on a daily basis, but also shows the family side of it.
This is a feel-good movie, too, right?
It is.
This is one everybody can watch with the family. I've seen that.
Yeah. I mean, we live in a climate today that, you know, just talking about police, it brings on some of the haters, right? And it's not a popular time for police officers. But the majority of the public do support the police, but we're hearing from a very small percentage of people that maybe don't have all of the facts about who is protecting them in their communities. And the truth of the matter
this movie
is,
kind of illustrates that. Is that?
It really does. And the truth of the matter is, there's core values that somebody has to demonstrate to be a police officer, right? And honesty, integrity, professionalism, compassion, accountability, and respect. Those are my core values. And that is something that is clearly demonstrated in this movie, and it's something you watch with your kids, and it just really promotes healthy families, and it shows the struggles that some of their families go through as well, supporting somebody in that career.
Totally. Well, I think it's a movie worth checking out. I've seen it. It was a long time ago, but I enjoyed it when I seen it. Obviously, Sterling enjoyed it. Let's check out the trailer for Courageous.
Sheriff's office. We have a warrant for your arrest.
Back door! Back door!
Deputy Thompson has now survived his rookie year.
Guess that means you can start using real bullets now.
When you get married, have some kids, you're gonna figure out real quick how much you don't know.
You missed Emily's piano recital.
Can I talk to you?
Can I suggest that you spend a little more time with him?
All he wants to do is play video games and go run 5 miles.
What are you doing home?
They let me go.
Do you really feel like it messed up your childhood not having a dad?
More than you know.
Adam, I need you to come with me right now.
Man, if it wasn't for my family, I'd be in a tailspin right now.
You do heal, but you're never the same. I want to know what God expects of me.
It's leading me down the road.
I've been doing about half of what I should have been doing as a dad.
You're being too hard on yourself.
Now I am left
Revolution?
alone.
Yeah, you've been a good enough father.
I don't want to be a good enough father.
Can I say this too?
Trying to find my
I don't feel like I started well. I want to finish well.
If you're gonna do this, then do it right. Something like this needs ceremony.
I feel like a rich man. As your father, I want the very best for you. I promise to take care of you.
So where are you, men of courage? I believe every father should step up and answer the call. And to say, I will. I will.
All right, guys, so we got a chance to check out our third movie, Courageous. Definitely a movie to check out. And this kind of wraps it up. But I do have one bonus movie that I do want to talk about, because you've kind of just talked a lot about police movies. We had The Other Guys. We had End of Watch. And we had Courageous, all police focused. Which one that comes to your mind that's like, this is kind of my go-to movie?
Here.
I got to ask you.
Yeah.
And
well, my go-to is comedy, The Grinch.
Okay.
With Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Great movie.
It
Great
is.
movie. Comes out every Christmas. And he's a
Well, it's
Canadian
out-
actor.
Yeah, from
as well.
Newmarket, Ontario.
Yeah, Newmarket, Ontario. That being said, Stirling, you mentioned people always think he's very serious. Now, we've been friends for a long time now. I know this to not be the case, but you quote a lot of lines from The Grinch. So if you could quote for our massive audience here, just a line from The Grinch in Grinch mode as a tribute to Jim Carrey, our fellow Canadian.
Oh man, you're really putting me on the spot here, man.
Let's do this.
Okay. Actually, what's the spot that he was eating the glass?
Was it the post office?
Oh, another man's garbage is another man's potpourri.
Okay, let's do that. But you got to do it in character.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
Come on, Max. Another man's
How is it?
another man's garbage is another man's potpourri.
I assure you, it's just iced tea in there. Trust me. Well, thank you so much for joining us, you guys. I hope this helped choose out of the 4 movies that we talked about tonight to help you decide on what you want to watch tonight, and perhaps it's narrowed down some of the choices. I'll leave the last words with Stirling here. And remember to check out, there's going to be a link below in the description too for you to check out his Facebook page and check out some of the cool things he's doing, as well as a link to some of his singles that he's released. So Stirling, why don't you end us off here?
You make sure you smash the subscribe button. Click the like. Share with your friends. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to perform a song.
Oh, yes. That's exactly right. So one thing, I asked Stirling earlier, I said, hey, if you could perform live on the show one of your singles, that'd be fantastic. So guys, we're going to end the show for movie night. Stay tuned, because right after this, you guys are going to get a chance to see Stirling sing live in the studio. All right, I'll let you you head out and head to the studio to sing your song. What song are you going to sing, by the way?
So this is actually the second song I ever wrote, and a couple years ago, and then my buddy Dave actually put some input into some lines in the song, but it was a very deep song. I wrote a lot of ballads, and I still do. This song is very near and dear to my heart because as a police officer, we get to witness some situations at the rock bottom people's lives, and it's called Angel in Disguise. And I think that we live in a climate and a day and age where a lot of youth just feel like they're not good enough, right? And we have issues with drug addiction, with human trafficking. But what is it that leads that person to that place in their life, right? And ultimately, in my experience, is some kids don't feel heard. They don't feel good enough. And this song really speaks to a story of somebody who lost their way in life and they went into addictions. And, what was it that led them to that place? Well, people need to know that they're loved.
Right.
And it's a super deep song. And I will... I recorded it with the band Hometown Stereo, but I definitely want to do a music video for it eventually. But it's called Angel in Disguise. So I just did we're going to do a stripped down version of the song today.
Exactly. Well, let's go live in studio for Angel in Disguise. All right, Stirling, I'll let you head out there and take position up on the studio. I'll be here watching, ready, waiting, and take it from here, my friend.
Motionless in that hospital bed, shallow breaths, flickering eyes, not a word said. She masks the pain of the past, and now she crashed. Is she stronger than the lies Is that mountain too high to climb? Does she know she is loved? Does she know? Does she know she's not alone? Like a bird in a cage, will she feel the sun? I know one day she'll spread her wings and fly. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she is life. She's an angel in disguise. She wears the gills of pain passed on. They waited for the phone to ring, saying she is gone. Eyes open now, quietly she makes a choice. Heart beating now, she vows to raise her voice. Oh, she vows to raise her voice, 'cause she knows she is loved, and now she knows, and she knows she's not alone. Like a bird in a cage, she's felt the sun. She spreads her wings to fly. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she is life, an angel in disguise. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she's life. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she is life. She's an angel in disguise. An angel in disguise.